Last week, these types of flyers were found around this Elm Heights neighborhood in Bloomington. We had a number of people who found them in their yards, called the city, and also called the mayor's office and the newspaper to let them know that they were not willing to have these racist flyers in their neighborhood.
Does anyone know what other communities have done effectively in response to this?
I know what some communities have done, not in response just to flyering, but when the KKK comes to do rallies, probably one of the most effective responses is to have an alternative location that people can go to where you have great activities for families and for individuals and where you're promoting diversity, and basically that if somebody has a party and nobody shows up, it's not much of a party. So that's been, I think, probably the most effective response to when the KKK rallies, but this isn't a gathering, so it's more difficult.
I'm still trying to think of things too that we can do that are more proactive rather than reactive. Bloomington United comes together when there's something that's happened, and I'd like to see something happening all the time to raise awareness.
One thing that we found actually were our old Bloomington United signs. We actually had about 50 of them or something, so those are over here if people want to take and get those out again.
Part of the motivation of these attacks is to isolate those that they're attacking, to make the victims feel, well, victimized. And thanks to the response of Bloomington United and the community at large, we didn't feel that way. And in fact, we're made to feel that this is an attack not only on us, but an attack on the entire community and the values of the community.
We had a couple programs with some of the folks in the community who are the limited English immigrant, low-income folks, because they've been scared. I mean, many of them have been talking about packing and leaving, and the folks are scared. They're terrorized. Gosh, I was going to do this. So to me, it's like going back and sharing with them that there's a group that cares. It empowers them to know that they're not alone.
I'm an undergrad student in Bloomington. I've been living here for 3.5 years, and I first heard of Bloomington United over this past year in November and December during the anti-Semitic crime wave, so to speak. And it was nice to find out as a student that there's a well-established, long-running community organization in place to deal with events like that, because I think a lot of the students don't realize that coming here.